So what we got here today is one that come in for a misfire code. It is a Corolla, I think 2008 model it looks like. But what it is he's already tuned it up. He's already swapped out the coils and he already swapped out some injectors. Cylinder one misfire. So what he wanted me to do is determine whether it might be a head gasket or cracked head, which you can't tell until you pull it apart. But come this way and I'll show you what we already got going on. I already pulled the plugs out, and this is from 1 to 4 already. As you can tell, that tip looks really good. That tip does too, and that tip right there does too. But look at the difference right there. That's number 1. Something's going on with that cylinder right there. So I went ahead and pulled these out and got this ready. And over here, this is just a fill bucket, but we're going to use this to see if there's any bubbles coming up in here. It's a good easy way to tell without doing anything there with that. So what you want to do here is you get you a compression testing tool, because you can use this for multiple things. You just pull the shredder valve out of the end of it, and what you do there is it allows air to go into that cylinder. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hook this up to air, and then we're going to look in this bucket here, and then we're going to see if there's any air coming in from this side. This will tell us whether it's definitely, possibly, more than likely a cracked head or a busted head gasket. Yeah, that should screw down in there. I know what it is. It's because that's a 9/16 plug, not a 5/8. So let me go swap this out and put the 9/16 one on there. See, you'll see here the thread difference, how big it is, 5/8 to 9/16. So I'm gonna go swap this out for the 9/16 compression tester. Okay, here's our 9/16 to 5/8 adapter. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna screw this on there. Now, we don't want this to get stuck down in that cylinder head because we'll never get it back out. So what I recommend here doing is we'll get some black tape, and we're just going to put some black tape over this to keep this from falling out or coming unscrewed. Now we're set up. So we're going to screw that into number 1 since that's the off colored plug. All right, now see, we got that plugged in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some air to this, and we're going to watch in this bowl and see if there's any air coming up. What does that tell you right there? That right there is one easy way to tell that we got a cylinder issue with that. Now it could either be a blown head gasket or a cracked head. We don't know. Now he says that once it warms up, it quits doing this. Now they also make some cylinder head gasket repair. I don't really recommend it, but since it's just his everyday driving truck and it might fix this issue, it may not fix this issue, but I'm going to see if he wants to try that stuff, and if he does, then we'll be back as soon as he approves this, and then we'll go up to Advance and get some stuff, and we'll put it in here and do the little test it tells you to do and see if that don't fix the issue. So we're going to try this, see if this works, okay? So what we done already is we already drained the coolant system, took thermostat out, drained the block completely. Doesn't have to do this with this certain kind, but you can. I recommend it. So we done drained it. We put a new thermostat in it because we did say an issue with the other one as well, but we drained everything. I recommend to put this on the block side because thermostat's down here. Already got this taken off here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and I'm going to pour it directly into it. That way it gets around the head gasket, and then we'll top all the coolant off and then let it do what it needs to do. So we've been shaking it. You're supposed to shake it. So, and of course this one ain't got the cheater on it like the radiator caps. But this is what we're going to do, and we're going to pour it right down in there. to give this kind of a head start. All right, that's that part. Now we're gonna put some coolant in there. Get some coolant. All right, we're gonna get her full of coolant. That. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stick this hose back on there. Alright, now that's all back together. Now we're gonna put that other thing over here, the topper off stuff, and then fill it full of coolant, and then we're going to start this bad boy up and see, let her just sit here and do its thing. All right, we got this one last clamp here to put on. Got that on. Now we are going to put this little kit on here. These things are awesome. I'm sure you've seen me use it before, but you got to get you one of these. Okay, let me get everything set up here, and then show you how easy this kit is. Almost forgot this overflow hose. Tighten it up right quick. This little tool here is a good one to use. That way we can get this thing filled up here. Alright guys, that'll do it. We're going to let this thing sit here and run for a while, and then let it do its cycles like it's supposed to, and that should take care of it. So that's all I have for today on this one. And I'm glad you stuck around to watch it completely through, because it really does help the channel. I want to say, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it doesn't cost you anything, and we will see you on the next one.